Chapter 6, Mr. Hiller. Mr. Hiller came to room 3. He was a friend of Miss Perry's. Mr. Hiller works in a nursery, she said. Who knows what a nursery is? One of the girls spoke up. It's a room for a baby. That is one kind, said Miss Perry. Mr. Hiller works at another kind. He works in a plant nursery. He sells plants and seeds, and he is here to tell us about them. Mr. Hiller talked about gardens. As he talked, he drew pictures on the blackboard. He drew a bunch of lettuce with curly leaves. He drew a round head of lettuce. You can grow both kinds, he said. He talked about radishes. You can grow the ones that are round and red, he said, or you can grow the long white ones. He drew a picture of each kind. He talked about flowers. He drew a sweet pea vine on a pole. Next week, he said, I'll bring some plants and seeds to school. There will be some for each of you. If you want to, you can have your own gardens. That evening, Gregory told Mother about Mr. Hiller. I'm going to have a garden, he said. Gregory, I don't think you can, she said. Why not? He asked. There's no place for one, she said. He looked outside. There was concrete all around the house. He looked in the burned building. The floor there was concrete too. Mother was right. He had no place for a garden. He had wanted to plant all the things Mr. Hiller had drawn on the blackboard. The curly lettuce was what he liked best. He took a piece of chalk and drew a bunch on the wall. It was not very good. He drew another one. That was better. He drew more bunches of curly lettuce. He drew a long row of them. They looked good in a row. That was Friday. On Monday, Mr. Hiller came back to school. He brought plants and seeds. Girls and boys chose what they wanted. Ivy chose sweet pea seeds. Gregory stayed in his seat. Miss Perry asked him, Don't you want any? No, thank you, he said. I already have a garden.